totoo ba to? Mariinit, tignan niyo may monkeypox si Polo.
Sabay pa nga kami uwi bago siya mag-absent eh.
Ala, sorry, Emil. Panalala na po na ako. Just to sure lang.
Mari, hindi ka nakakatulog. Close contact pa naman ako noon.
I'm sorry, but we have to leave. Uy, Paul!
Ay.
Kumusta ka na?
Okay naman. Bakit? Napatawag ka?
Sabi nila may monkeypox ka raw.
Oh, teka. Sino nagsabi niyan?
Si Ishi.
Si Isi? Wala akong monkeypox. Ano lang yun, rashes lang yun kasi na-allergy ako dun sa kinain namin ni Emil nung nakaraan.
Ah, nakita niya dun sa Facebook story mo kaya sinabi niya sa classroom.
Talaga to si Ishi. Sige. Salamat Salamat sa pagsabi.
Hoy, Ishi, tinan mo med-cert ko. May allergies lang ako. Wala akong monkeypox. Nakikita mo yan? Allergies yan.
Uy, sorry. Akala ko may monkeypox ka. Kamukha kasi ng rashes mo yung monkeypox eh.
Teka. Ano nangyari dito? Ito kasi pinapakalat na meron akong monkeypox. Oh, Ishi, ba't di ka muna sinagtanong-tanong? Tuloy na-spread ka ng false info.
Sorry, natakot kasi ako eh.
Sige, next time. Pero magtatanong ka kasi muna para naman hindi ako napapahamak. Final na, 10 pesos ang ating contribution para sa World Teachers Day. Yes po. Any questions?
Press, pwede mag-CR?
CR lang naman pala eh. Sige. Basta tandaan mo, wala akong monkeypox. Sige.
Uy, saan na?
Yes. I'll be absent tomorrow.
Hala, walang pasok bukas. Sabihin ko nga sa kanila. Guys!
Yan na naman siya, nang gugulo. Bakit?
Bakit may babalita lang ako?
Ano na naman yan?
Narinig ko kanina si Sir absent daw siya bukas.
Ay, hindi na kami maniniwala dyan. Teka. Paano kami maniniwala sa'yo? Di ba binalita mo sa akin dati may monkeypox ako?
Totoo nga! Ayaw niyo maniwala sa akin. Bahala kayo dyan.
Galit.
Nag-walk-out siya, sino nga nagkalat na may monkeypox, di ba pre?
Kaya nga.
Dibale. Hindi tayo mangyayari bukas.
Sige, laro na lang tayo.
Pero, gusto mo pala.
O, di ba wala tayong meeting ngayon? Sabi ko sa inyo, absent si sir. Ayaw niyo maniwala sa akin.
Sorry na, Ishi. Malay ba namin na totoo na pala yung sinasabi mo kanina eh.
Kaya nga sorry din pasensya ka na talaga kasi alam mo naman binintang mo sa akin nung nakaraan di ba?
Sorry din, Paul. Kung mali yung nakalat kong balita tungkol sa'yo, natakot lang din ako eh.
Buti naman nagbati na kayo. Alam naman natin na nagkakamali lahat eh.
Oh, Emil, alam mo na, Valorant.
Tara! Ngayon na,
Uy,
opening na ako.
seryoso tayo dito. Anong pinagagagawa nyo?
So guys,
Sorry, Ishi.
okay, kalma na tayo. Wala na mag-aaway Wala na mag-aaway. Pero next time, Ishi, tandaan mo, magtatanong muna. Suriin kung totoo. Kasi munti ka na ako mapahamak eh. Ang daming lumalayo sa akin. Kawawa naman ako.
Sorry talaga, Paul.
Sige, sorry din, guys.
Sorry din, Ishi.
From that day, Ishi has changed. She is no longer the same as before, who immediately spread news that she sees on the internet. She now does a fact check before she tells a piece of information, and her friends have returned full trust in her. The moral lesson of this story is that we should first find out if an information is true, so we do not spread fake news, because it loses trust in other people. According to a code, information is only reliable as the people who are receiving it. If the readers do not change or improve their ability to seek out and identify reliable information sources, the information environment will not improve. By Julia Kohler.
Fake news.
These two words are simple, yet some do not understand the effect it may have on one's life. Back in the old days, it was not much of a problem to babble since news was announced on radios and could be seen in newspapers. But at the present time where internet and social media exist, news and information can easily spread from one person to another, or one country to another.
Nowadays, experts are recommending that people should limit using fake news and use the term false information since fake news is often linked with politics. They say false information is much preferable to use considering that it covers and generalizes a wide spectrum of misinformation, such as health, environment, and economics across all platforms, while fake news is somehow specifically defined at political news topics.
And today, many people have been affected by false news or information, like young people who easily believe what they watch and see. One of the incidents that proved this was the fear of the people to get the vaccine for coronavirus disease or COVID-19 because they have read in some articles or social media posts that the vaccine is deadly. Another example of false information is clickbaiting, often used by influencers to gain more views. They use false covers and titles to attract attention, and when their viewers watch their video or look at their blog, their content is entirely different from the title.
There are a few of the many disadvantages of fake news. Nonetheless, false news and information have some advantage too. Let us tackle more about the disadvantages and advantages of false news and information.
Starting with the disadvantages.
Distrust in the media. One of the nature of human beings is to remember unpleasant things others have done, especially if what they did was their first impression. Distrust in the media could be a huge problem, especially if the error done by the media is unintentional. In addition to this, sites that copy the names of a reliable source to make their contents look like it comes from a valid one can cause dishonor to the brand or to the name of actual source.
Platforms for harmful conspiracy theories and hate speech. Some of these misinformation start from fake sites made for hate speech. The said websites sometimes edit pictures to make them look real, and soon then, they will get the attraction they needed.
Spread of false or discredited science. An example of this disadvantage is the anti-vaccine movement, where people spread misinformation about the COVID-19 vaccine containing chips for the government to detect you, and misinformation about the vaccine being deadly.
Change in public opinion. False news and information can cause people who saw it to change their opinion on something or someone involved in the article or post. One of the possible outcomes of the said disadvantage is defamation to the victim due to false perception because of the false information that went around.
Let us be critical thinkers who thoroughly analyze the information we have seen, where it came from, and the purpose of the information before spreading it to others.
We have to remember that not all fake news are bad for us. Sometimes it can lead to learning and knowledge.